Hey guys, we're here at the MotoAmerica race. We're here with Carl Soltisz, something like that. Soltisz. Yeah, that's it. You guys know him as Send It Carl. Super Carl. Send it, all that stuff. Right. He is you're a Michigan guy, you're a Great Lakes Supermoto guy, you're a Ohio Mini Racing League. We see you racing all over, but more importantly, I know him because he's going to come help my Cobra Elite kids learn all about road racing when they go to Baja Brawl. So, but who cares about all that stuff? Let's talk about today. So, what class are you racing here today?
I'm racing in the MotoAmerica Super Sport class.
So, Super Sport class, what bike is that?
Those are 600cc middleweight bikes. I'm on a Yamaha R6. There's some Kawasaki's, some Suzuki's in that class as well.
All right. And you've been in MotoAmerica. This is your first full year?
Yeah, this is my first full year. I've been doing wild card rounds here and there, but never really had the opportunity to do the full season. But since my job has gone fully remote, I've decided to take advantage of that and do the whole national championship, and it's been going great so far.
It's going great. I've seen that you've got some good results. It's I'm not gonna say your season started bad, but you've definitely improved. I mean, you've had gradual improvements all season. You guys, your highest right now is what, 8th place finish?
Yeah, 8th place. Yep. That's correct.
Yep.
But yeah, we at the start of the season we were doing a lot of tracks that I've never done before.
Yep.
Totally new tracks to me, which I wanted to do. I like trying new tracks. But we started a little bit behind the competition because we got to learn it and everything. And now that we're getting into some of the tracks I'm more familiar with, we definitely seem to be showing our pace. And we're making a lot of improvements throughout the season. Getting the bike setup dialed in. I'm learning a lot from riding with these, really fast, top level riders, and it's been a lot of fun. So yeah,
cool. You're crushing it, in my opinion. I think it's a big step. I know I used to work on the pro side, and the guys that came up to race full time the first time, they didn't have as much success as you're having. So I think you're doing good. But anyways, forget about that. Let's talk about what we're going to be doing with the Cobra kids. So we're going to be with the Cobra kids racing on little Honda 50s indoor on a go-kart track. I've been there before, and you usually lap me like every 3 laps. So what's the secret to going fast indoor on a kart track?
The secret is to be comfortable with the slide. So the track surface is kind of like a polished concrete, like a warehouse floor. So it slides a lot. So people that have a dirt motocross background, they're gonna be naturally more comfortable on the bike sliding around. But then, just like with any racing, it's being smooth while also being comfortable with that slide.
So when you say slide, we're not just talking, a lot of the dirt kids, they're used to just the back end sliding around on them. But I know I was a shock for me and some of the other guys I've taken up there. The front end of the bike slides around on it also, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. Like when you're braking, a lot of times you're plowing the front as you're entering the corner. Similar to like flat track. A lot of flat track guys will plow both the front and the rear going into a corner. And I mean, when you're sliding the rear, you're counter steering the front, and it's pushing a little too. So yeah, you gotta. It teaches you how to get comfortable doing all these slides and these maneuvers, and understanding how the bike reacts while it's doing that in an environment that's low speed. You don't really get hurt. It's pretty safe, low cost. So it's a great way to train.
Absolutely. And then not only the kids, the dads are going to get a chance to race there too. And what do you think? Who's going to be faster on the bikes, the kids or the dads?
That's a good question. We'll have to see how fast these dads are. They're going to have a little bit of a weight disadvantage, on these stock 50, these underpowered bikes. So the kids are going to have a little bit more speed. But, these dads, they've got experience, right?
So, no, they don't. They think they know what they're doing. They tell their kids, like they're yelling at them, you got to hit that jump and do all this stuff. This is going to be their chance to actually learn. It's not as easy as it looks. So
maybe we'll have the kids start yelling at their dads on how to go faster.
That's a good idea. We should have a class, how to yell at your dads. So, all right, well, I appreciate you helping me out with that. And you got a pretty good social media following. You got a lot of people. What's your Instagram?
Yeah, Super Carl 620. Add me on there. Carl Soltisz on Facebook. You can also find me on my website, carlsoltisz.com or supercarlracing.com.
Right. Give him a follow. He's a great guy. He's super friendly at all the tracks I'm at. Like I said, when I said we were doing this, he was one of the first ones that said, man, I'll help the kids out. And then I noticed it because dude, like Rob Fox, listen to this. This guy's a Dunlop supporter. He's got Dunlop stickers all over his bike. And so all of his sponsors, I see him always doing it. You got the, what's the Disrupt Racing? Yeah. You're always talking about those guys. Who else is helping you out here?
Man, we have a lot of people helping us. We got Rob and Tasha at Bison Track Leathers hooking up with gear. Showy helmets. Man, they've been a huge help this year, giving me some sweet helmets. SBS Brakes, big supporter, and like you mentioned, Great Lakes Supermoto, Wild MFG. We got Drip and Wet, Motorex Lubricants. You know, they've been a huge supporter of us this year as well. And we have a whole lot of other sponsors: Vortex Racing, Armor Bodies, Hindle, Motion Pro, OGO, Spy Optics, and all the ones I'm forgetting right now.
Got a ton of them,
Yeah,
and he's great at sponsoring them. Look at it. See, the guys on over here giving him directions. So,
So hold up the board. With
like a real moto dad would have had a board with all these things.
Armory. Sorry, I gotta look at my shirt.
But anyways, give him a follow. Like I said, I've always thought he's a great guy, but he stepped up and wants to help the Cobra kids get faster on a motorcycle, and to me that's really cool. I appreciate it. So give him a follow. Hope that he does better than an 8th here.
Yeah, we're going for a new top 10, and I'm happy to be helping out the kids and training the next generation of racers. You know, they're our future. They are the sports future. So we got to get all those young kids ripping.
All right, thanks, man.
Yeah, anytime.